Hey y'all, this is Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full review, removal, application process on the Dashing Diva Gloss Ultra Shine Gel Palette. These are the gel nail strips. But before we get into that, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Also be sure to give this a thumbs up if you like this video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So this look I did just do on my last video, my Keep or Declutter episode 2, the Anna ColourPop Frozen palette. So if you did not catch that video, I'll go ahead and leave it up in the cards if you want to go check that out. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I remove this product, how I apply this product, and giving you my full review of it, what I think about it. I did mention these in my first Keep or Declutter video. That one was on the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonders palette. I mentioned them, I showed you guys them, and asked if you wanted a full review, and I got somebody who said yes. So one vote will get you in. That's what I'm going to do today. I have tried this product. I've done this about 5 times now, so I do feel that I can give a full review on this. I feel like I've tried this enough to form an opinion. As far as my experience with nail products, I love having painted nails. I think that my hands and my fingers look better when my nails are painted. I used to love going to get a gel manicure. Obviously, we have not been able to do stuff like that recently. They're a little damaging to your nails, and gel manicures, you know, they cost money. They cost like $30, $35 at least in my area. At least if you're gonna get them done. I had been seeing these gel strips a lot, and I decided to just go ahead and try one. Didn't hurt. They're like $7.99 at Ulta. I was in Ulta one day and decided to go ahead and pick them out. Each comes with about 32 gel strips. And this is kind of a newer packaging, which has this new size right here. Some of them, if you're looking on Ulta.com, some of them don't have this bigger size, which I actually need for my thumbs. So I have to be careful that I don't get the older ones with the older packaging that doesn't have this size right here. So they typically come with one solid color, which in this one is this blush pink. And then they'll have 2 or 3 little designs as well that you can pick and choose from. I typically like to have these 2 fingers with the design and then the other 3 fingers with just the solid color. So then once you open it, you have your nail strips right here. And then in this little silver packaging, it's the rest of the stuff that you need in order to apply these. So of course there are instructions, and I feel like they are very clear, concise instructions, so I think they're easy to follow. It comes with a prep pad. This is like a little alcohol prep pad, and then it comes with a file, which this is almost like sandpaper. Like it's heavy duty. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide you guys into my hands, and I'm gonna remove these, show you how I remove that, and how simple it is to remove them. And then we're gonna go ahead and apply these. So first we are gonna remove this. Honestly, you could just pull them off just without putting anything on top, but the instructions do recommend that you put either 100% acetone or a cuticle oil on top of your nails before you remove it. So I'm gonna take some cuticle oil. This I got from Ulta as well. It is the Orly Argan Oil Cuticle Drops. And then I'm just going to pull them off. So these have been on for probably close to 10 days, I would say. It's actually probably been over 10 days. Yeah, I think it's actually been over 10 days, more like 11 or 12 days. And this is how they look. So as you can see at the tips, they are coming off a little bit. And then like this one, you can see it's kind of lifting up. So I went ahead and filed my nails down. I like to keep my nails pretty short. And I've started just filing my nails instead of cutting them. So I went ahead and filed them down after washing them with soap and water. And so now I'm going to use the alcohol prep pad, just rub them along to get all of that oil, the rest of that cuticle oil, and any oil that, you know, I naturally produce off of my nails before I start this process. I have found that when I skip this step, they actually don't stick very well. All right, so I've got our nail strips. So I know for a fact that these right here fit my thumbs. So this is what I like to start off with. I know this looks this looks so wide. I have wider nails, and my nails tend to grow like in a square shape naturally, so that is also why I file them. They say though that if you can't find something that's exactly your size, it's best to go a little bit smaller. We're just gonna peel it off. It really is just like a little sticker. And I'm gonna line it up on my thumb. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. So I'm gonna line it up on my thumb as good as I can. You can peel these off and redo it. I wouldn't do that too much, but you know, if you place it in the wrong place the first time, don't be scared to lift it up and to do it again. So yeah, just press it on, and then I like to go from the bottom up, or from, you know, my cuticles up to the tip of my thumb and rub it in that way so that we get a nice stick and there are no bubbles or anything like that. So as I said in the last video that I talked about this, there will be a lot left over depending on how long your nails are. Like I said, I like to have pretty short nails, so there is usually a lot left over. You then fold it over. So you have the tip of your finger, you fold this over. We are gonna take the file, and you really need this one or one that's really rough in order to do this. So I do have just a regular nail file like this that's kind of double-sided. One's a little bit rougher than the other. This is not quite enough. It's not quite rough enough. So I use this to cut down my nail strips, and then I finish filing them with this one. So you want to take this, line it up, and you're going to scrape it across. So you don't want to go back and forth because that'll give you jagged lines and it might pull. So you just want to go one way until it cuts through. So see, it cut a little hole through. Okay, and then I go over to this side and I do the same thing. And then I just grab my regular file and just file them down. So I like to stick to like the back of my nail instead of like on top or in front. That way it stays stuck down and doesn't come off any, if that made any sense. But like I'm almost under my nail when I'm filing. There we go. So let's move on. I'll show you guys, I think, one more nail, and then we'll come back and I'll do a review of it. Alright, so here we go. This is the finished product. And that is that. So yeah, this is how they are looking. I'm pretty pleased with it. I think by now this takes me probably anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. Not too long. I think it took me a little bit longer than that the very first time I did it, and I think that's because I was so meticulous and I was like reading instructions and I wanted everything to be absolutely perfect. Now, I will say they don't look exactly like they do when you go get a gel manicure professionally. They just don't. I don't think any of them are going to, but I think this looks pretty darn close. I really enjoy them. As far as my review, I definitely think that these are worth trying out. Like I said, they're only like $7.99. So I have like 4 of them here. And then my sister has a couple that we've shared, so we've gone through a lot of them. I think that they're well worth it. I think they're pretty easy to use. I would definitely recommend if anyone is looking for something that is pretty simple, inexpensive, something that you can do at home. You don't have to go out and get a manicure if you're still not comfortable going out. I would highly recommend. I really love it. This is actually one of my favorites, I think. This is, again, the brand Dashing Diva. I will leave a link to them down below. You can get their stuff from their website. You can also get it from Ulta.com or in Ulta stores. So that is that. Easy to use, easy to take off, inexpensive, and they have a wide selection of different colors and different designs. So yes, I would recommend. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel before you leave and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video every Monday, Thursday, and a possible bonus video on Saturday. That is it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye, y'all.